Hey yo, what up is Don?
Sammy Lee here.
So, brother, back up in it.
Yes. What's up?
How do you do? Let's talk about the curry line real quick. What is the best curry to hoop in? Well, now that the 6 is out,
Yes.
we thought we'd run down the line and kind of break them down a little bit, go over them.
We'll give you our opinion.
Ooh, the Cowboys colorway.
It's for you, bro. Oh man, I do like this colorway though.
It is dope.
But yeah, so we're gonna go through each category and tell you which shoe is the best for each category that we've experienced, and then we'll go on to say what our favorite performer is.
This is the GOAT right here.
Yes, the GOAT of failures is what. Yes. How do you go from the 2 to that, man? I don't know.
Man.
But anyways, let's get it started off with the traction, which is, in our opinion, the most important aspect of a basketball shoe. And if you don't have good traction, how are you gonna play? While you're sliding around all over the place, right?
I mean, we're playing basketball, right?
Yes, we play the basketball. So, all right.
The 2 you guys already know.
Yes.
It's just legendary traction.
Yes, and the 5 and the 6 is over there on Donnie Boy's side. Alright, so we've got all of the shoes here.
All the shoes.
So, I'd say, I don't know, man, what do you think is better? My top is a 2, 4, and 6. But I don't think 4 is as good as a 2 and the 6.
Yeah,
right?
I haven't tested the 6 enough, so I'll take your word for it, but the 2 is like maybe my favorite traction of all time.
Yeah, one of the GOATs,
it's
man.
nuts.
It's really, really nice.
Obviously, different colorways can vary a little bit.
Yeah, my translucent, the all-star colorway that I have is really, really bad. But
my Court General, I think that's the colorway. What it's called? It's just the black colorway. It's just nuts.
Yes.
So, but yeah.
Yeah. So the worst is probably, I don't know, man. I think the 5.
The 5
was not it, dude.
I mean, mine was that semi-translucent. It was rough.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. The 3 isn't the best, but I don't think it's as bad as the 5.
Yeah.
The 1 is good, but it's just really bad on dust. Like it's okay on dust once you wipe, but if there's too much dust buildup, you slide out like pretty dangerously.
Yeah.
So that's pretty bad.
Outdoor use,
like
the
what's
3
the most,
is pretty tough.
Yeah, what's the most durable? I mean, they're all durable. The least durable, I would say, is probably the 2 and the 6. The 6 is the worst.
Yeah, the 6 had a catastrophic failure.
Yes.
You guys may already know about, but the 3 is pretty much solid for outdoor. I mean, it's probably the hardest rubber out of all of them.
What about the 4?
Actually, the 4 is pretty hard too.
Yeah, the 4.
But I think the 3 is even harder. Feel that?
Yeah, the 3 is pretty damn hard. So durability wise, yeah, 5, 3, and 4 are all pretty, and the 1.
Yeah.
The 1 is very durable as well. But anyways, that's the traction. Moving on to the cushion. The cushion is what's missing.
Ever since the 2, they started dropping off. I mean, the 2 also has an incredible cushion.
Yeah, so the 1 has Charged cushioning. In this configuration, it's pretty stiff. You can't really feel it too well. There's a little bit of heel compression, but the 2, not only is it like a softer version of Charged, but this speedform material allows the shoe to not have an insole. So like basically your foot is right on top of that Charged cushioning, and you can feel it a little bit better than most of the shoes, in this line. The 3 sucks. The 4 is just EVA, and it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of heel compression, but it's pretty stiff mostly. Yeah. The 5 is probably the worst. Or the 3? What do you think? 5 or the 3?
Probably the 3.
3?
The 3 is rough.
The 5 is pretty rough too,
to
be honest. The 6 is...
The 6?
Oh, what do you think is better? The 6 or the 2? That's probably my top right there.
The 2 is...
2 is
banged up.
Yeah, like once you break it in, it's like underneath your foot is pretty soft. Same with the 2, but I'd say like the overall midsole is a lot softer. Like if you look at the Curry 6, there's absolutely no heel compression. So like the midsole carrier, I think in the 6 is a little bit stiffer than the 2. But like in the core of the shoe for the Curry 6, it's like nice. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. So maybe the 2 is a little bit better for cushion. But yeah, 2 and 6 are the best for cushion in our opinion. What's the worst? What do you think is the worst?
Cushion?
Yeah, probably the 5. 5 or 3 for me.
Yeah, 5 or 3.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right, moving on to the materials. Materials, the worst I would say is the 4.
Yeah.
Because there's so much pinching. Remember that?
Yeah, I mean, I
lot
have
of pinching.
wounds. I have scars on my feet from
He
that
has
shoe.
wounds.
You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know. You know what? Oddly enough, this 3 is actually a cool material.
I like it. Yeah. What were they? It was an actual. There was an actual name.
Yeah, there was
remember?
Threadborn.
Oh yeah, Threadborn. What happened to
I
that?
don't know.
It was Speedborn and Threadborn.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne, Bourne Identity. You know.
So yeah, worst would be the 4.
Yeah. Once you break it in, it's like not bad, but it's still like pretty stiff compared to like all the other materials. But every other material is like pretty nice. I'd say the 6 is the nicest though. 6 or the 5 for me. I like.
Yeah, the 6 is real nice. The 5 was a little bit. The NFL was a little bit much for me.
Mm-hmm.
I still really like the 2s, but the 2s are nothing spectacular. It's kind of just how they implemented it.
Yeah.
Like the shape of it, and it's very, very thin.
Yeah, it has this synthetic material in the toe area or in the forefoot area, but like it's really soft.
Yeah. And the 2 like breaks everything on the 2 like really breaks in nicely. Over time.
And it's like the materials are so thin, but also like really supportive. The 1, I actually kind of like the Curry, the NFL material in the Curry 1. And
it's
the Curry
softer,
3.
I feel like, than in the 5.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely, yeah.
It has like more of like a cushion to
It
it.
doesn't even, the Curry 5 doesn't even feel like the Curry 1 NFL material really at all. It feels, and the Curry 3 has NFL material there too. And in the heel area, but yeah, the best.
I really like this 3 material though, to be honest.
Really?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's cool. It's really strong and really thin, which is nice. But yeah, I don't know.
But the worst is definitely probably the 4.
Yeah.
You know. All right, moving on to the fit. The fit is really, really great in all of the shoes for my foot. From the 1, the 2, and the 4, I went true to size. The 5 and the 6. I had to go down half a size, but other than that, really, really good fits for my foot.
The 1 and 2 fit me the best. I have a really narrow foot. They started widening up after that. I don't know if they changed their last. Also, I had to start sizing down.
The Curry 3 is probably the weirdest fit. It fits like, it doesn't fit like any of his other shoes.
No.
Right?
Yeah, it's definitely different.
It's really roomy in the toe area, and it's like kind of wide. Or it's not wide, but it's like really roomy.
Yeah, it's almost like tall.
Yeah.
Or something, you know?
So,
and then, you know, if you look at the difference here, look at the 3 and look at the 6. Look at the height difference.
Oh yeah,
of the toe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy. It's crazy.
So,
as far as like weight goes, we already did that in the shoe comparison video, but what feels the lightest?
The 6 is stupid light.
6, yeah, definitely the 6. The 2 and the 4 is
the
really...
The 4
really,
is really light too.
Yeah, really minimal as well. And then I'd say the 5, and then the 1, and then the 3 is the most like chunkiest feeling shoe in his line. Support and lockdown has always been really good in his shoe line, so not an issue anywhere. So support and I obviously the 1 through 4, they're all. I would say the 1 through 3 are the best for ankle support if you want something on your ankle plus an ankle brace. The 4 is just like flimsy. You don't really get any ankle support.
Yeah, it's made to just kind of wrap around an ankle brace.
Yeah.
And it's actually pretty roomy in the ankle because of that.
Yeah.
It doesn't really hug your ankle like super, super tight.
Yeah.
So.
And then of course the 5 and the 6 are those. So moving on to comfort, I guess kind of like just casually walking around in them.
The 1s are really comfortable.
1s are super comfortable. I like the 2s.
Yeah.
And I like the 6s.
Yeah, the 6s.
Yeah, and the 3s are actually kind of comfortable
too
because it's like
there's good padding around the ankle.
Exactly, I like that padding in the ankle. You know. Moving on to ventilation. Probably the 6s are the best for ventilation.
Yeah, 6s are pretty good.
Yeah, and then the worst is probably
the 1. I remember the 1 being a little warm.
1, and then the 4 is not that good as well with the synthetic overlay. Even though it is super thin, you have no airflow throughout the shoe. So there's that. Aestheticos.
Ooh.
2.
I'm gonna go 4.
Those and the 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4 and 2.
Yeah. I really like the 6 too, though.
Yeah, the 6 ain't bad. That's probably the next one on the list.
Yeah.
And then maybe the 1s.
And then the 1. And then the 5.
And then the 5.
And then the 3.
And then Air Monarch. And then this.
No, Air Monarch is the first, man.
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry.
Moving on to durability. The least durable, I would say, is the 6. The 6 is horrible.
Horrible.
And then I'd say the 2 and the 4. The 4 I did have some fuse coming off.
Yeah.
And then the 2 also is really bad. I had to return a few pairs, or just one pair, because the actual rubber ripped off. And I have my All-Star colorway that the rubber's starting to rip off on that as well. So overall, yeah, not very durable shoes for that. The 3 is probably the most durable.
Yeah.
And then the 3 and the 1.
3 and the 1. And the 5 is pretty durable also.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's because like Curry likes really minimal shoes that Under Armour has a hard time making durable shoes for him, you know? Because usually their shoes are pretty damn durable, like Hover Havocs.
Yeah. Like,
you know, Clutch Victor, like all their shoes that I've tested has been pretty damn durable. Yeah. Besides, you know, the Curry. So, anyways, what is our favorite performer out of all of these, man?
Whoa.
No. So mine would have to be the 2, and then the 6, and then the 4. That's my top 3. The 2 is number 1, 6 is number 2, and then the 4 is number 3.
Mine is the 2, and then way down here is however one of them. No, I think the 6 is going to be my next one. So, but I think I'm going to like the 6 is probably number 2.
Mm-hmm. And then the 4s?
And then the 4s.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the ones I'm not really too mad at. It's just the traction.
Yeah, the traction is just pretty iffy on dust, and we play on pretty dusty courts.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's the I guess performance comparison of the Curry line. So tell us what your favorite performer is of the Curry line down in the comment section below. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next video.
Later.
Peace.